Welcome to the Artist Spotlight. I'm host Dylan Schoonover. We are really privileged to have the headliner of the opening night of Rocklahoma, Stapp of Creed. Thank you for coming on, sir.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Good, man. Excited about the show.
Yeah.
Been playing with my kids all day. I mean, it's awesome,
Nice.
man. Big festivals. You know, people camping out for 3 days. Great bands. Beautiful day. So I'm excited about it.
What's the mindset now as opposed to Scott Stapp, Creed 10 years ago at a festival like this, specifically like a festival show?
I always loved the you know, the bigger the better. I mean, so I think, you know, I think with experience and you know, there's less worries. You know, you're just ready to have a good time and you know, do your show. I think, you know, earlier in my career when these opportunities came up, you know, it was, you know, we wanted to be perfect and we're thinking about this. You know, we've done it so many times that we're in a good spot as a band, and so a lot of those worries are gone. So it's just about connecting with the fans and rocking, dude, and having a good time.
What's the direction in the near future?
I tell you, there's been, in the new music that we've been writing for the new album we're working on,
Yeah.
it's
Highly anticipated.
very groove riff driven. It's awesome. Really good vibe. You know, the rhythm is real vibe oriented and groove oriented, and the riffs are heavy, and we're excited about it. It's moving us. There's passion in the music. You know, the band is excited about what's going on. And
You say it's easier to perform live. What about pressure behind the scenes of writing an album now? Is that faded too, or
Yeah.
is it hyped even more?
Well, I think with us, internally, we always put our own pressure on us, even if it wasn't for, you know, the world to hear. We have such a standard amongst ourselves and an internal pressure that any other pressures that are out there, business or any other agendas, I don't even think they come close to our internal pressure
Right.
and our expectations for each other. So fortunately, that's the way this band's personality is, so we don't have to bring that into the studio or the recording or writing process. And there's also, at this point in our career, you know, a confidence that you know, is definitely earned.
Rightly so.
You know, it's earned. You know, I mean, you know, there could be phases in your career where you know, it pokes its head out a little too early, but you know, this business is quick. You know, it'll humble you, and life will do that.
Right.
And so, but I think the confidence that we've grown into over the last, you know, 17 years has been out on the road making music and the fans reacting to it, so that, you know, the fans build our confidence in what we're doing. So
17 from My Own Prison?
My Own Prison was 97. I think it's 17 years for the band.
Man, that's something.
So, you know, so there is confidence comes with that, and you know, we've all done a lot of shows and continue to work on our musicianship and our instruments, and with that, you know, you can enjoy it a little more, you know, and with the success, you know, over the years, and that takes away some of the other pressures in life, and of course there's challenges in life. I've had a tremendous amount of challenges over the last 10 years, you know, as it pertains to alcohol and various things. It took me a while to realize that I was allergic to alcohol.
I got a brother like that.
You know, and every time I drank, man, I broke out in handcuffs or was on the 6 o'clock news, man. You know,
Yeah.
it was like,
yeah,
it was
we
like,
won't talk about
yeah,
that.
you know, you just can't do that, and you know, that's a lesson learned, and I got to learn that in the public eye, but it was very important.
Right.
And I wouldn't change a thing.
You've had
How it was, because I learned a lot, and I think with my hard head, that's probably what needed to happen. So, but you know, take away all that, you know, and then I'm so blessed with my wife and Jacqueline and my kids and my family.
Yeah.
So priorities too, bro.
I know.
You know, and so all that stuff factors in to your art and your performance in your show. You know, I mean, with Creed, the more we're, you know, in a good space and positive and things are balanced in our lives, the more creative we are, the better our shows are, the better we play. And so, you know, we spend a lot of time wanting to create those situations for each other. And I think all these bands do that have been around a while. You know, they learn what works.
You gave me an interesting quote. You said something very, you know, status quo, that we're always trying to improve ourselves. But I'd come back at you and say, what does Scott Stapp need to improve?
Oh man, I don't think you have enough film.
Musically. We're always trying. Everybody's trying to improve as a human, but musically.
Musically, you know, just to go places I haven't gone and continue to, you know, be able to write lyrically in a way that expresses, you know, what I feel in a way that the fans get and stays true to being an artist. You know, just continue to push boundaries and find new territory to cover.
Scott, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thank you, man.
We appreciate it. We're going to see Scott's live set and all of Creed's live set.
Yeah, dude. Looking forward to seeing Slash.
Coming up next. I know.
We have to go.
Interesting, right? You and
yeah.
Miles is here.
Slash is here. My kids are huge fans of Slash and Guns N' Roses. And,
he's great.
And my sisters and my wife. And so it's cool, man. We're going to check that out.
Nice. And I'm sure they're going to check you out, too.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Thanks so much, Scott.
All right, man.